Hello drama lovers, and welcome back to K-pop World. Today, we're not here to talk about achievements, comebacks, or dazzling stages. This time, we're here for something much simpler, yet far more touching. A moment that unfolded just minutes ago, fleeting, quiet, and unnoticed by many, but powerful enough to stir emotions across an entire fandom. A small gesture, honest, sincere, unplanned, done by one man for another. A gesture that reminded us what real care looks like. That man was Wang Yibo, and the one he was quietly watching over was Xiao Zhan. That day was supposed to be like any other. A grand event was underway. Lights beamed from every direction, music echoed through the air, and fans cheered as MCS announced the names of the stars gracing the stage. Among them, as always, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo stood out like magnets, drawing the cameras, drawing the gaze of thousands. But something felt off. For those who were paying attention, really paying attention, there was something different about Xiao Zhan. He smiled, as he always did, but it didn't quite reach his eyes. His steps weren't as firm. His face was noticeably pale, and in a fleeting moment caught by fan sights, he could be seen pausing backstage, pressing his hand to his forehead, inhaling sharply. People around noticed, but not everyone moved. Only one did. Wang Yibo. He moved quickly. No hesitation. No words. He walked straight towards Xiao Zhan, placed a hand on his shoulder, glanced at his face, then turned to the side, as if looking for someone. Or something. And not long after, he lifted a bottle of water. Not just handing it over casually. He opened the cap and placed it gently in Xiao Zhan's hand. But what happened next went beyond giving water. According to fans present at the venue, who managed to record brief clips, Yibo never left Xiao Zhan's side during those few crucial minutes. While others returned to their roles, makeup, wardrobe, stage coordination, Yibo stayed. He watched every move Zhan made. When Zhan sat down quietly in a corner chair, Yibo sat beside him, leaned slightly forward, and appeared to be speaking softly. There was no dramatic reaction. No exaggerated panic. But from his posture alone, it was clear. He was worried. Deeply. Then someone passed a tissue, and it was Yibo who took it. Not for himself, but to gently dab the sweat off Xiao Zhan's temple. There's a certain kind of warmth you can feel, even from a silent video. Because all of this happened without professional cameras, without public attention, without any kind of script. This was not fan service. This was not acting. This was sincerity. If we rewind time, we'll remember that the relationship between Yibo and Zhan has long been the subject of endless discussion. They once starred in a project that changed their lives. Together, they challenged the entertainment industry with a chemistry so natural, it became iconic. But as we know, the world isn't always kind. There came a time when the two were forced to distance themselves. There came a time when their names could no longer be mentioned in the same sentence. There came a time when even the smallest interaction between them was labeled controversial. And yet, that night, Wang Yibo proved one thing. They may not be allowed to speak openly anymore, but they can still protect one another when no one's watching. When the short 18-second fan site clip finally made its way online, the clip that captured it all, social media exploded. Fans from across the world began flooding Twitter, Weibo, Instagram, even TikTok, with emotional reactions. Yibo is treating Zhan like his own brother. He didn't care about his cold image. He just cared. That was real. I never thought one bottle of water could represent so much love. The hashtags #ThankYouBo and #GetWellSoon Xiao Zhan instantly trended in over 10 countries. And what's most telling is, it wasn't just shippers or longtime fans who were touched. Even those who had never followed their journey felt something, because the moment was just too human to ignore. There are many artists who appear close on camera, but only a few show real companionship in silence, behind the scenes. Wang Yibo's actions might seem small to some, but to those who understand how strict and demanding this industry can be, how idols are constantly pressured to maintain a certain image, a small gesture like this feels immense. Because in the end, when someone is sick or exhausted, they don't need grand gestures. They need presence. Not someone to fix things, just someone who stays. And Wang Yibo stayed. No words, no spotlight, just a bottle of water, a single tissue, a quiet presence beside a weary friend. Today, we're not here to talk about rumors, not about who's dating who, not about flashy comebacks or exclusive behind-the-scenes leaks. Today, we talk about something far more meaningful: friendship, care, and a moment that reminds us that beyond all the glitter and lights, these people are human. Xiao Zhan may not have said anything that night, but his expression, the way his shoulder leaned ever so slightly toward Yibo, the silence in his body, all spoke one thing clearly. He trusted him. And Wang Yibo, with all the composure of someone who's seen too much, did something unforgettable. He became a silent guardian when his friend had no strength left to stand alone. So, what do you think, drama lovers? Was this just a passing moment? Or could it be that their bond runs deeper than what the world is allowed to see? Let us know in the comments below. Do you believe that true friends will always show up, even in the quietest moments? And don't forget to subscribe to K-Pop World, where we bring you stories that not only entertain, but also move your heart. Until the next chapter.